We'll walk you through a cafe network diagram with the hardware selected for it. This setup was designed by Billie and Renee for their cafe using AI tools. But the same setup can be deployed for many small business environments. Now let's dig deeper. The router acts as the central brain of the network, where most of the main processing happens. One of the most important roles of the router is creating proper separation between different types of users and devices. The Chateau LTE-7AX provides the VLAN gateways, which means each group gets its own separate network segment with its own gateway. It also creates a dedicated management VLAN, providing a secure path to manage the router, switch, and the access points without exposing them to other network segments. Also, the router handles DHCP by assigning IP addresses to each VLAN from its own dedicated address pool. Next, the router uses firewall rules to control what each network is allowed to access. VLANs create the separation, but the firewall is what enforces it. For example, guest users, VIP users, POS terminals, CCTV cameras, printers, and VoIP devices can be blocked from accessing each other or reaching sensitive internal networks, while the staff devices can still be allowed to access specific resources like the printer. This is what turns the design from simple network separation into real access control and security. Additionally, the router acts as the NAT device, allowing approved internal networks to access the internet through the WAN connection. In this case, the WAN connection uses Bell PPPoE over VLAN 20. We also have a separate video that shows how to properly configure the router for a PPPoE WAN uplink using Cloud AI. Another important role of the router is running CAPsMAN, so the cafe's access points can be managed centrally from one place. Also, the router can manage the Hotspot splash page, which helps make cafe look more professional. They can welcome guests with a branded login page as soon as customers connect to the cafe Wi-Fi. From there, customers can access the menu, order online, accept the terms and conditions, and even apply for VIP membership to get faster internet access. This creates a cleaner guest experience and helps reduce operational pressure, which is especially useful when the cafe is being managed by only 2 employees. Finally, the router provides LTE backup, which is important for keeping Billie and Renee's business running during a serious internet outage. If the main wired internet connection goes down, the router can automatically switch to LTE and keep essential services online, such as payment systems. This gives the cafe a more reliable network without requiring a separate backup router. For router connectivity, Billie and Renee use the 2.5 gigabit per second port as the uplink to the CRS418 switch. This connection runs through an SFP Plus transceiver into the switch's SFP Plus port, giving them more headroom than a standard 1 gigabit connection when heavy traffic needs to move between devices. We also have 2 dedicated shorts that show how to properly set up this type of connection. The remaining 1 gigabit ports are then assigned to specific connection roles based on the network design. The switch acts like the structured wiring foundation of the cafe network. While the router handles most of the main network processing, the CRS418 switch places each connected user or device into its dedicated VLAN and forwarded to the router. For example, staff devices into the staff VLAN, the POS terminal into the POS VLAN, cameras into the CCTV VLAN. Another important benefit is providing PoE out. It can power connected devices like access points, CCTV cameras, VoIP phones directly through the Ethernet port. That means Billie and Renee do not need separate power adapters near every AP, which removes extra hardware and makes the whole network design cleaner and easier to maintain. Now, let's look how Billie and Renee organize the switch ports based on each port's role and VLAN behavior. Any ports that are not mentioned here are left available for future expansion. The access points are what brings the entire network design to the wireless side of the cafe. In this setup, the cafe AP and patio AP help place users into the right wireless network based on the SSID they connect to. Since each of these wireless networks is tied to its own VLAN, Billie and Renee can provide different levels of access and service without mixing everyone together. The APs are managed centrally through CAPsMAN on the router, so their Wi-Fi settings can be controlled from one place instead of configuring each AP separately. Before moving into the actual configuration steps, there are 4 essential preparation steps that Billie and Renee complete first. First, they reset all devices with no default configuration, so nothing from the factory settings interferes with the final setup. Second, they enable roam on, which allows them to manage multiple MikroTik devices while connected to just one device instead of plugging into each one separately. If you want to know what roam on is, check out our dedicated short video. Third, they set a temporary password on each device to secure access during the setup process. Fourth, they give each device a clear name, making it easier to identify the router, switch, and access point at a glance. What we just discussed comes from Billie and Renee's ongoing conversations with AI in the previous episode. Those conversations were summarized into a document that helped them decide to build their entire network infrastructure from scratch, which we discuss in this episode. Having the network design document helps Billie and Renee understand the required configurations and the proper order to complete them. As shown in the list, the process starts with the main router setup and finishes with LTE internet backup and failover, which will be covered in the next 6 videos. For the next step, they will move into the main router configuration. And if you're interested in their journey and wanted to be notified when the next video is released, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification.